it said you're a student, and I'm like, my student. I didn't know.
Yeah.
AP history.
Because in freshman year, I had a high A plus in U.S. history, and I got a low A in English this year. So I got accepted.
I need to see the let me turn this volume up. AP, so he got advanced placement into history. Huh? No, not an AP not an AP jewelry AP. So I seen that. I got that email today. Oh, AP history. So what about AP math? No, but AP, getting it in AP. Well, hey guys, hey. What about getting AP history? I mean AP math and English for your junior year.
I got AP English. I talked to Ms. Patrick about that. She says I'm in her class, and she's teaching me advanced placement. And
no, in specifically the AP. So why I didn't get an email about that?
Because U.S. history is the first one to come out. So we'll see the other ones for sure.
Okay, because junior year. Okay, are you trying to get a car for your junior year? Hey guys, what's up? I'm literally just getting home. Jacob, I was about to call him Sumo. Y'all don't need to. he made a face. Jacob just was telling me that he got accepted into AP history for his junior year, which is really good news. Very exciting because that gives him a chance to he's gonna go to college regardless of the fact. But that what if he doesn't? That's not what we're doing. So anyways, he just got accepted into that, which was a really good opportunity because then he can boost his GPA. His desire is to be a optometrist, right? Yeah, so he wants to be an optometrist, and so that's a really competitive field to be in. So I'd be on him every week. I have the school send me his progress report. So that way, that lets me know where he is and helps him realize where he is in his classes, because we don't have no time for no oopsies when report card comes. So it literally tells me what assignments he's missing and all of that. So each week, Sunday, between by 5:00 p.m., I know where his grades are, and we review them, and I get on him, right? Yeah.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday I'm on him like, so why you got something missing, and what's the class that you mostly miss something in? Bible. But good news is, someone said hi Ty, but good news is he ended the year with an A in Bible, and I don't know why, but Bible has been his like arch nemesis. Every quarter I'm like, why can't you get this Bible grade up? One time it dropped to a C, and then a B, and I'm like, okay, if you can get a B, you definitely can get an A, and he finally did it. This is the first A in Bible.
History. I don't have history.
This is the first A in Bible he has gotten since the 8th grade. So yeah, they're saying keep up the good work. Yeah, and so I was at work and he had texted me and he was like, he has some good news to tell me, give him a call when I could, but I couldn't. Oh my God. So there was some drama at work today, but we will get back into that a little bit later. But yeah, I'm super excited, super proud of Jacob and his accomplishment, ending his sophomore year with a bang. Now they get a couple of weeks off and it's junior year, so you have to go even harder because it counts. This year he has been doing some volunteer work. We're gonna see about the summer of what he can do to be involved within the community, because it's not just about academics, it's also about what you do for the community, especially with trying to get in such a competitive school like Berkeley. Oh, thank you, Dorothy. I'm so happy that you enjoy my channel. Every week I'm calling my mom because I'm like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to say, and this and that. She's like, just talk about your life, like tell them what's going on. And so I really struggle with like sharing my life. Fun fact, am a talkative person. I love talking and just yapping, talking about my life and things like that. But sometimes I feel like what I go through in my life is just uninteresting. And yes, I have all of these followers and things like that, but I just be totally in my head and just like I don't and thinking that you guys don't care, and so I'd be like not want to like say too much, but you guys are here and obviously you guys do care, so thank you so much for being here and I'm glad you enjoy my channel. What's up, Dada? No, you can have one, I'm sure. Do you want a Pepsi?
No,
There's...
I'm drinking soda.
Why are you not drinking soda right now?
Better for me.
Better for you. So I have sparkling water in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Well, Ty, you'll have to refill the fridge with more sparkling water then, since Jacob's on a no soda. Let me see, guys. Someone had requested for me to put the frame in, landscape mode. So I did that per their request, but I don't know how I can see the comments. Oh, okay, I have to touch it here. So, yeah, Jacob is tall. He's really, really tall. So, Ty, come here. This is what we're looking like right now. Ty, come here. This is what, how tall are you?
6 foot.
6 foot?
Flat.
So Jacob is 6 foot flat. I am 5'6", almost. But I say I'm 5'6". I'm tall for a girl, and I like my height. And Ty is a strong what? How tall are you, Dada? How? Ty's 4'5", so. Richard said a limited smoke sumo.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, what?
Unlimited smoke.
Unlimited smoke.
Hey, you may be able to get him now because he's just recovering from breaking his arm. So you may got him right now. Nobody has you.
What?
But I'm literally just getting in the door, guys. Like I said, I was gonna go. Wow, I can still dunk on him. He said he can dunk on you.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, I. You don't think he could dunk on you?
Not on me.
You think he faster than you now?
Right.
He said, right. Richard. But I just got in the house. I picked up some pizza. Why is pizza so expensive? I literally looked at 3 different places. I looked at Little Caesars, which is my favorite. Do you guys really like Little Caesars?
I love
best pizza.
Oh, so we love Little Caesars over here. And then I looked at a place called Mountain Mike's and then Domino's. Literally for 2 pizzas, I wanted to get some like breadsticks and some wings. It was coming up to like $80. And I was like, you know what? I am not gonna do that. Even with the coupon, I just was not feeling it. So Chicago, it's always the Bay. I love Chicago, but it's always the Bay over here till I die. But I ended up just getting 2 medium pizzas, and for dessert, we just got star bread. Star bread, huh? Yeah, it's in this bag.
Oh, all right.
So we just got some star bread here, which is like a sweet dessert. The boys wanted wings, but the way the wing prices was set up, I wasn't gonna pay it. Y'all go get some pizza, and I bought some soda. So that's what we're having for dinner tonight. But I know you guys are probably wanting me to talk about the new job. You want pizza for dinner? I did too. I've actually was craving pizza for a few days. I just didn't feel like going and making an extra stop once I got off. And then we had some leftovers, huh?
I could give that a slice.
Oh, Ty said he can give you a slice. Oh, look at you sharing that, Wow. You don't normally want to share nothing.
I know.
But what'd you get? You got Chipotle?
Yeah.
Where'd you get Chipotle from?
After school.
From who?
That's wrong.
She picked you up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then you probably don't even want pizza. Oh, that's why Jacob said he didn't care what kind of pizza.
No, he said it. He just woke up and he said, I don't care because my stomach hurts.
Why was your stomach hurting?
I don't even think it was hurting. I was just talking.
You were just talking to be talking?
Right.
Oh, that's crazy. So I want to talk about like the job offer. Ty is so He's very animated. Melinda, Little Caesars is my favorite. I love me down some of the crazy bread. Oh my God, I could eat a whole pack of crazy bread by myself. And at first, when I used to get the crazy bread, the boys didn't fool with it. And then I don't know what possessed them to try it. And ever since then, it's been a battle. Like I have to get 2 packs because now they want to eat it all up for me. And I'd be like, dang, like y'all didn't even like this. Like why all of a sudden why y'all like the crazy bread? But I love Little Caesars. That's honestly my favorite pizza. I can't stand Costco pizza. Costco pizza is the most affordable pizza, but it makes I want to gag every time I think about it. Let me see if I miss any other comments. Dorothy, your daughter has 2 boys and she's going through it also. I will keep her in my prayers because honestly, it's not easy. It's a whole lot. And so let me just get right into it. So the job, my externship offered me the job. I accepted. The only downside about me working here is the pay is low. Like it is low. It's actually, what's the word? Like when you, like the pay is super, like, disrespectful how low they start you off. Like, so I'm gonna be honest, and I'm going to put everything in like perspective for you guys. So as a surgical tech in the Bay Area specifically, the starting pay is around $40 minimum an hour to be a surgical tech. RNs, you already know that they start off at least at like $50 an hour as a RN in the Bay Area. The Bay Area has the highest paid anything, honestly, because it's so expensive to live here. But this job is starting me off at $25 an hour. Mind you, I was making $20 at Amazon. No experience necessary, needed, on the job training, blah, blah, blah. This facility starts off their surgical techs at $25 an hour. But wait, they start their RNs off at $30 an hour. And when I had the meeting with the guy, the owner of the facility, he was like, yeah, I start everybody off low. Like, don't think that you're going to come in here and make any monies because this is not that, basically. And then he said it's basically a 2-year contract on my paper. A 2-year contract that they want me to stay there. The plus side is that every 6 months, good evening, cutie pie, how are you? Good evening, Lisi and Sons.
Good evening. Good evening.
Why? Were you just trying to make your voice sound hella deep?
I was just cleaning my teeth.
No, that's you was trying to sound sensual. Good evening. Good evening. You did that. You were definitely just giving that. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Huh?
Good evening.
But he basically said like, nah, he ain't paying you nothing, and it is what it is. And I felt like, damn, like, really? But I accepted the offer, and I'm thankful. I am beyond thankful for even the opportunity to even get the experience that I need, and get my foot in the door, because you guys know that I have not been working, and bills still have to get paid. But I'm definitely going to take this time as a learning opportunity and start applying in 3 months to something else, because literally me making $25 an hour is not going to cut it. My rent is $23.50. The boys' school is $1,000 a month, and I'm super blessed that they have been working with me, and I'm still paying on this year, even though this week is their last week of school. That's just not going to work for me. And on top of that, to commute back and forth to San Francisco, it's $18 a day just to commute, plus parking. And so I'm going to thank you so much. Oh, God, how do I bring it back up? Congratulations. Thank you, Ariana. Kitty Pie. You get a much better offer after this one. Hopefully you can do a little Instacarter. Oh, most definitely. So my start date is Cutie Pie. You're absolutely right. See, nothing don't stop over here. So my official start date is on the 16th because next week I'll be done with externship. And then I'll just have to do Instacart on the side. What I really like about this job, though, I'm not going to lie, is that it's perfect for like the boys' activities. I only have to work Monday through Friday. I have the weekends off. If the boys have games, I don't have to worry about calling off or asking for days off. I'm available, and all major holidays I will have off. So that's a plus. And then you'll still get paid on those days. So I like that. Me going or working at a hospital, you know, as a new booty in there, you're going to get the worst of the worst schedule. If I did work something from like 3 to 11, then I have to figure out, you know, who can be with the boys and different things like that. So for that, until I can get that other stuff established and get a plan for that, this is going to work. So I'm going to make it work, and I'll just be doing Instacart on the side because that's the only way I'm going to be able to make it work. But overall, I'm just really, really happy. And I'm actually like, all of my other cohort members have not found a job. Those who are done with, what are you doing? Those who are done with externship, some of them are still looking for jobs. So I feel like God placed me here for a reason. I was hella bummed out initially that I was going to have to be making that commute to San Francisco when other people were getting local placement, like more local placements. But look, it all worked out. They didn't get hired on, whereas I got hired on. It's just still a little bit more, you know, sacrifice that has to be done. Hey Liz, how are you? Oh, so Steph, so that was the thing too. So, you know, like if you work at a hospital, typically they will give you like a free medical plan. At least that's how it is like in the Bay Area, specifically like San Francisco. I remember when I worked at the airport, you would be able to qualify for like a free plan. If you wanted a little bit more razzle dazzle, then you would pay a few extra dollars. Here, they don't give you anything. You have to pay out of pocket for medical. There is no 401k, no retirement or nothing like that. It's literally you get a paycheck, your salary. So if you work 10 plus hours in that day, you're going to get the same pay versus somebody that worked, you know, 3 hours. It's salary, which is like,
exactly.
little suspicious.
Just work till
yeah, Steph. Yeah. Health benefits are awful for healthcare workers. Really? Why is it so bad in New Jersey? I would think it would be like San Francisco, where like when I worked at the airport, we got, I don't know if you are familiar with this, but we got free Kaiser. Kaiser was like the general health care plan. You got free Kaiser, but if you wanted something else, then you had to pay a little bit extra. If you wanted, of course, like dental or like go to the eye doctor, you had to pay for that. But health care was free. Granted, when you fly through San Francisco and you go to like a restaurant or any kind of souvenir shop, they do pay, you do get an extra tax to offset the healthcare. You do get charged for that, like people that are coming through. I don't understand. I only got decent benefits when I worked in healthcare for the local government. Wow. Mm-hmm. So I have some family members that's in the healthcare fields, and they get free benefits, and they get they get damn good benefits for working in the healthcare. And it's like, even for me, like, this facility, if I drove every day, right, an hour with no traffic 2 hours, that would cost, right? Then a $7 toll every day. And then to park at work, I would have to pay $19 a day just to go to work. Like, it's ridiculous. But the guy, the owner of the facility, he don't want to pay nothing. He won't even give you free parking to come to work. Shut up.
I don't know nothing about the workforce.
You don't. No, you won't know for a while. Unless you still want to. You said you.
I've been considering.
Why though? Why do you want a summer job?
Well,
I have a job now, so the things that you like would want, I'll be able to do. So what would make you want a job?
Okay, I can contribute to the money for the
Contribute or contribute?
Isn't it tomato?
No, I think it's contribute.
Okay.
But I don't want your money for nothing. That's not your responsibility. I appreciate it, but I don't need you to do anything but be a kid and to get good grades and A's in Bible like you should. Yeah.
All right. Well, another reason is extra money.
So that's not a reason. So X that out.
Okay. The first reason is extra money in my pocket.
Okay.
Second reason is it looks good on the application for college.
That you had a job?
Mm-hmm. Especially at a lifeguard place. Makes more sense.
You don't even know how to swim for real.
I'm not going to be the lifeguard. Shout out deck crew. Be hosing down bathrooms and...
But I think they would... Wait, first of all, where do you know... What pools do you know around here?
In that water park.
The one that I went to.
I think all of them at least need to have CPR training and know how to swim a little bit.
No.
You just know how to swim?
They said you don't know how.
Nobody. I can swim for myself, not to save nobody.
I don't even think you know how to swim for real. Not even to save yourself, son. I seen you.
I can swim. I just can't swim to save nobody. There's a difference.
So what do you?
Hey,
No, you gotta.
I can float and get from point A to point B.
You be bobbing and weave.
No, not like that.
Wait, can you get to point A and B without holding on to the sides?
Yeah.
We gotta go to a water park. I gotta see this, cause son, the last time I seen you in the water, you wasn't doing too well. And now you're taller, so you can walk quite a bit. I don't think you can swim.
I wanna go to the water.
Huh?
I can.
So I tried to put Jacob in swimming lessons when he was younger, and it was a complete fail. He was scared of the water, and Ty is scared of the water himself. So I don't know. Maybe you could try the park districts. Oh yeah, so park districts. So like when I was younger, in the summertime there was like camps, and you would go to like day camps at the park, and there were like rec leaders that would like take you and like pretty much watch you. Is that what you're talking about? Because that might be a fun job, but then you would have to deal with like a lot of kids all day. Are you willing to do that? You need to be wanting to deal with your brother.
If I'm being honest, I might just work scoreboards.
Scoreboards? So then you need to talk to Casey.
Or Madison. She usually has
those jobs. Oh, I need to call him. He texted me and asked for me to call him back, and I just haven't got a chance to do that. You guys, honestly, no, he don't want to deal with kids. So he's good with kids. The kids love Jacob for some reason, but I think that might be too much for him to be dealing with a whole bunch of little kids. Jacob! Would you want to deal with that?
I mean, like, I really don't know. Because, like, in public and, like, in places where I'm around and, like, kids want to chill, they're cool. But, like...
And coming up with activities for them to do?
Yeah. I'm good at that. I don't know if I have the patience for all of it.
Well, you can't be going bad on nobody cheering because your mama can't fight, and I don't need. We don't know how to fight over here, so you can't be getting.
So
huh? You know how to fight when? You dropped out of karate.
Who is this guy?
I didn't drop out of it.
Titus, you quit karate.
Yeah.
So we put Ty in karate, and he thought he wanted to do karate at first, but then he realized that it's actually learning fundamentals, and he thought he was just gonna get in there and be Cobra Kai, and he quit. He quit when he realized that karate ain't just fighting. You have to learn the fundamentals and to practice. This fool wanted just to get in there and start sparring and tearing people up because he didn't watch too many episodes of Cobra Kai. And your mama, she don't know how to fight. Listen, I got beat up before. One time when I was downtown San Francisco, I think I was like 22 or 23 years old. I went out with some friends downtown San Francisco, New Year's Eve. I was having I was having a jolly good time. Someone spoke to me. I spoke to them. Next thing I know, I'm on the ground because they just hit me for no reason. And it was so bad that my purse flew. A homeless man picked up my purse, and he just held it till they let me go. So the homeless man didn't even try to rob me.
You didn't run?
No, it was ask Auntie Jaleesa. And Auntie Jaleesa came fighting, so she was because they pulled my hair. So literally, we were walking downtown. We just left a karaoke bar. And we're going up a hill to like go to another place or go to the car. So as we're going up the hill, the two girls are coming down the hill, and they say Happy New Year. I say Happy New Year. As they walked past me, they pulled my hair, yanked me back, and started. And I had a purse in my hand, and I had some blue suede like heels, booty heels, and my purse flew, the Louis Vuitton that I have in there, and the homeless man was on the side. He picked up my stuff and waited till
he just sat there.
Yeah, he didn't run with my stuff and asked me if I was okay, and asked Mama because I came home and my nose was all busted and everything for no reason. Your mama can't fight, so I'll do the best I can, but your mama gonna lose if there ain't nothing around me. Look.
That's a homeless dude with some good moral compass.
Yeah. Shout out to that homeless man, because you saved my life. You didn't rob me. I have my debit cards, ID, all in there. But your mama can't fight. Listen, sorry to tell you, I'm not about that life. So don't be getting into it with nobody parents, because listen. You got it. You know, son. Sorry.
I apologize for my son.
But even Cutie Pie, even if it wasn't a sucker punch, I still can't fight. They had an advantage, but like even when I be like trying to fight, my stance is all wrong, and I can't. I'll probably hurt myself trying to hurt somebody else. So let me not even. That's what I be telling my kids, but we might have to fight. Yeah, and look, if they don't want to be embarrassed, just keep your mouth closed. But I be talking my stuff, but listen, it's all bark, no bite, because if you try to like really square up, you got that. But I'm a say what I got to say. You gonna hear me. A Taurus that can't fight, I can't. I literally can't. Now, my mouth is reckless for sure. I will beat you down with my mouth and my attitude for sure. But as far as like putting some hands on somebody, I cannot. I went to my graduating senior class was 25 people. Exactly what Jacob is going through. Super small. I was super sheltered. I didn't get no experience to fight. What was I fighting for? Just act crazy. Oh, so hit him with the something like that. Yeah, I start acting crazy like that. But as far as like really trying to like square up on somebody, I'd be doing like what's those videos? Well, back in the day when you would see like people fight and they be doing all this, get off me, bro, and going this direction, get off me, bro.
I'm gonna just punch you at that point.
I be trying to do like that, or in boxing when they be holding on.
You're just gonna get punched.
I have to do something like that, because I feel it now. I feel like I would dislocate my shoulder trying to punch somebody. Like what?
Oh, and you're left-handed too.
Yeah. Yeah. First of all, I'm hella slow. By the time I try to punch,
they already bobbing and weaving. You already
listen. I ain't cut out for that. I'm just being honest. Listen. Let me see. You gonna do that? Pull the comments back up. I do not like this.
Is it tap?
I don't know. I don't. What happened? Oh, there we go. Yeah. So, nope, can't fight.
You have to remember where you put your thumb.
Yeah. So put it right here. Oh, so. Today I had like a freaking experience at work. So I was setting up for a what the hell was it? It was a laparoscopic hernia case. And this is the girl who I think, who I firmly believe stole my shoe. I came into work and I told her, like, hey, I really need to be with you today. I don't even have to scrub in or anything like that. I'll just sit and watch. Like, I don't want to interrupt anything that, you got going on, but I need to get this general case done. Like, you have a day of generals. I need to get that done. And she's like, I already have a student, which a new student started on Monday. And I'm like, okay, but can I watch? And she's like, fine, you can just be in the room. So going into the room, the other girl's there and the other student is there, and the tech like walked off. And when I went in there, she was like, she has an attitude. And I'm like, I know, like, whatever, like, we'll just get through this and it is what it is. So then she comes back in and she's like, you start setting up the case. So I'm like, okay. So I go and I scrub in. The other girl ends up going to another room. So mind you, I've done a hernia repair before, but it was an umbilical hernia. Never laparoscopic. So a laparoscopic means you're going to use like small instruments to go inside with a camera to look around instead of like actually cutting the person open, like making them open, right? Doing a big incision. It's laparoscopic, so it's very small incisions, right? Okay, Steph, have a great day. Thank you so much for joining.
All right, Steph.
Steph Curry.
And so we're setting up for that. She's telling me to grab some instruments. Mind you, in this field, an instrument can be called, so she asked me to grab a Maryland dissector. I knew what that was, so I grabbed it. And then she had asked me to grab something called a bullet. And I'm like, I've never heard about that. Can you tell me what that is? What is that? She's like, you should be knowing what these instruments are. You should already know. I swallowed and I said, I don't know what this instrument is. I've never heard of it, right? And she's like, well, you tell me what you think it is and I'll let you know. Okay. So I grabbed something and she's like, that's not it. And like, she's going bad on me, right? And I'm like, I'm asking you for help. I said, clearly I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm asking you for help so that way I can get this case set up, so that way, we can get the show on the road. And not only that, but prior to that, there was some solution called Endoloop that we use for the camera. I accidentally threw that away. I didn't know that you're supposed to keep the wrapper for that. And I threw it away. And she's like, where's the Endoloop wrapper? And I was like, oh, probably in the trash, because that's where everything else, is that I've opened up for my case. She's like, well, you need to get to digging. Okay, no problem. So I'm going to the trash can looking for the wrapper. How she was totally acting towards me that whole entire time and talking to me crazy, I literally scrubbed out. I have never, since I have been there or been anywhere, scrubbed out of a case. I'm like, you're not going to be talking to me like this. Like, at the end of the day, if I'm telling you I don't know something, I need your help. At the end of the day, I am still a student. Yes, I got a job offer, but that does not mean anything right now. You get what I'm saying? Because who's even to say that I am going to accept the job? Because I have not told anyone, nor have I filled out all of the paperwork. Your job is to teach me. And the thing about it is, this particular surgeon I have never worked with before. That person doesn't even like students really in their room, and you're trying to chastise me and be condescending and saying all of these things to me, when the objective is for us to get this case set up so that way, if by chance the RN comes in, the circulating nurse comes in and says we're ready to start, I'm set up. But this attitude and how you're acting, you're setting us up for failure. So I scrubbed out, and then she was like, good. Like, what? Why are you acting like this? So I honestly, I went to the manager. I went to the one who I thought was the big boss. I went to her and I told her exactly what was going on. And I told her, like, at the end of the day, like I just mentioned, I'm a student. You know, her attitude is unnecessary at all. If I'm asking a question because I don't understand, why are you acting like this? And then coming to find out, what she was calling a bullet wasn't, the technical term is called a cone dissector. I know what that is. And it's like, don't sit up here and act like, so for example, this is just an easy example I could get. Some people call clamps, but they're also called Kelly clamps or mosquito clamps. Sometimes when you say a name of something, I may know what it is, but you're calling it something different that I've never heard before. Do you get what I'm saying? So why don't you say, oh, I need a bullet, but it's also called a cone dissector? Or if I say, hey, I've never heard of a bullet, can you let me know or show me what that is? Point to it. And then I look at it, I can be like, oh, okay, we call that cone dissectors, but you guys call it bullets here. Like, what was the issue? And I scrubbed out, and when I told the manager and then a couple other people that work there, and they heard the story, they were like, I would have done the same thing too. They were like, I wouldn't have stayed in there because she was creating a hostile environment, and who knows like how the surgery would have gone. And my whole thing is like, if I am going to work there, well, I'm signing the contracts later on tonight. But me working there, I don't want to put a bad taste in the surgeon's mouth and they see me as a student, but be like, I don't want her in the room at all. Be like, not even give myself a chance. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't want that at all. So I was explaining that to like the manager, and she totally got it, and she totally understood where I was coming from, and they went and talked to her. I'm like, I don't think she likes me, which is fine, cool. Honestly, I'm not here to make any friends. I'm here to get a check and take care of my kids and leave. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care for the hoo hoo ha ha. None of that. Not here, not at a hospital, not at all. So I don't care if you don't like me. But the thing is about being mature and being professional. You may not like me, but at the end of the day, when it comes to working in an OR, doing surgeries, you have to think about the surgeon and the patient. You get what I'm saying? You have to put all of that aside and work together. I don't get it. Word to your mama. Who, me? Hold on. Son, can you do that again? You just tap it? Because I seen Cutie Pie said something. Okay. Don't let this person kill your joy. Believe me, they see it. Yeah, they do. They do.
They see
it. Shut up. Oh, don't. Okay. When I went through this years ago, it was so disappointing. Exactly. And I told the lady, the manager there, I said, I see how the behavior is here. And if my goal while being there is, of course, is to learn and to get more experience. But I hope that I can continue to be the person that when the new students come in, that they are feeling comfortable enough to talk to me and ask me for help, that they don't have to worry about that I'm going to give them attitude or like tiptoe around like, hey, do you mind being in your room today? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we're here to learn. Everyone is here to learn. And I said, nobody knows everything. Case in point, yesterday, I was doing a loose body retrieval. So basically, there was a piece of like cartilage that had broken off in this person's kneecap, and we had to get it out because it was causing pain, inflammation, whatever. This surgeon was digging around in this person's kneecap for 45 minutes. I mean, he was moving the leg this way, that way. I mean, literally. So he was moving the patient's leg this way, that way, pulling it out, bringing it back. He could not find this piece of cartilage that was in this person's kneecap floating around, right? So we get a C-arm, which is basically an X-ray. We bring the X-ray in. He's like, it's right there. I see it, but I can't get it. He had to call another surgeon who was in a case. That surgeon had to scrub out of his own case, come down, and help him get this loose body that I dropped. I ended up dropping it, but it wasn't needed, so it didn't matter. But I say all that to say, if a surgeon has to call on the help for another surgeon, why are you acting like nobody can call on you as a surgical tech? Do you get what I'm saying? Why do you feel like people should already know this and know that? Sometimes they do, but they need a little bit of refresher. Do you get what I'm saying? Hey, Clowns TV, how are you doing? I'm catching your live tomorrow, and I started watching you live last night. Actually, if I'm being honest, I fell asleep watching you, and I woke up and it was the end of the live, and so I just turned it off and went back to sleep. I have been a silent listener, but keep doing what you're doing. You're killing it right now. But I just say all that to say, like, if a surgeon had to call on another surgeon for help because he couldn't find it, or locate it, why are you acting like that? You get what I'm saying? And you only have a year's time in, so like, be for real. No problem. Oh yeah, thank you, NW. I am honestly a praying woman. I be in them surgeries sweating and praying, literally. I be having sweat drip down my back, and I be praying, and I be asking for, to remain calm and open up my mind and all of that. I am definitely a praying woman, and my mom's a praying woman, so and you guys be praying for me, so I'm definitely covered, and I'm not doing nothing without a prayer. That's why I haven't honestly signed the can turn it off because I think I'll get copyrighted. Honestly, just mute it. Honestly, that's why I haven't even signed all the paperwork. I signed one of the pieces of paper, but like the main thing I have not signed because I really need to be sure. I've been talking to my mom since it happened a couple of times a day, just going over the pros and the cons and everything like that, because I have literally come too far to allow myself to get in the way. Yes, I need a job and things like that, but I don't want to do something if, you get what I'm saying? Like, if God is not in it, because I don't have time to go backwards, not even a little bit. Do you get what I'm saying? I want to stay on the right path and do what I'm supposed to do and not be making moves just because it's what I think. Do you get what I'm saying? So yes, definitely that's just where I am right now, and how I'm moving, and to also encourage other people. And it's crazy, I just posted a reel of 1 year ago today. I was stressing over taking a test, and now a year from now, I have an offer letter. I'm finishing externship and stuff like that, and it's a blessing. It's truly a blessing. I'm truly thankful. I literally, when I got out of the interview that I didn't know of, and I talked to HR, I went to the bathroom and I just thank God. Like, I couldn't even say anything. I didn't even have the words. You know, I be stumbling over my words anyways, but all I could just say was thank you, because it's been a long time coming for sure. So, yeah. That place, while I'm grateful to be there and potentially working there, is definitely toxic. So I'm going to get my experience, and then I might have to move on, because I need medical that doesn't cost me an arm and a leg, 401k. Like, we trying to get another living type of situation, right?
Yeah.
Good night, Melinda. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get off soon, too, because I have to wake up at 4 a.m. They just texted me and said that they want me to do a case that starts at 7. So that means I need to be on the BART like 5. So I could be there by 6 and set up, because I'm pretty sure that they're going to start even more so making me pull my own stuff and set up by myself. In this case, I don't even know. So I want all the time to be able to set up. But how's everyone else doing? How are you guys feeling? It's almost Friday. Thank God that the week is almost over. I hope everyone is doing well. I truly do. I can't wait for the weekend. I don't have nothing planned but just studying, but I want to sleep in. I do. I don't want to wake up due to alarm. If my body naturally wakes up at that time, fine, but I don't want Siri or Apple waking me up at all. Are you not going to eat?
How do you still live in
Oh, no, you have your Chipotle. So then you put up the food. So this is one of the pizzas I got. So I got a Taiwan pepperoni. So I got half pepperoni and then 1 pepperoni sausage. And then I got another pizza that has sausage, bacon, and olives. So.
Oh my God.
And then the senorita bread. You have 3 boys? Ooh, what are the ages?
I want friends.
You want friends? Ty said he wants friends. You want friends?
Yeah.
What are the ages, Keisha? Yeah, Cutie Pie, it's tomorrow. One more wake up and it's Friday and it's the weekend. Do you guys have anything planned? Thank you, Shelley. Is that how you pronounce your name? Thank you so much. Dorothy, good night. Thank you so much for joining this live. Thank you. 12, 17, 25. Okay, you got a good range. Okay. Ty is 9, Jacob's 15. 6-year gap. You gonna be what? So guys, Jacob, I think he had caught me in a good mood when we were at a basketball game. I might go to the Amish market this weekend. We'll see. Oh, what are you trying to get from the Amish market? We don't have nothing like that out here.
That's a thing.
Amish market?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Amish a religion? Am I tripping? Or is it a nationality or a religion? Is it a nationality or a religion?
I think it's a religion, like a culture. I'm not sure.
Religion,
can you explain?
Nationality.
Ask Siri.
Wait, Amish? It's a
religion, lifestyle. Okay, I was gonna say culture. Like, yeah, it's a lifestyle. Okay, you said that they have good food there. Okay.
Like what?
What kind of food did they have? Probably all healthy because they grow their own stuff.
I'm feeling like
they churn their kosher.
Yeah. Kosher?
Is it kosher or
kosher.
It's kosher?
K-O-S-H-E-R.
You're saying kosher.
Kosher.
Kosher. Yeah.
Sure.
So, quick question before we go, because I want to eat and take off these clothes. Oh, they're very strictly Christian and old school. Oh, okay. Yeah. So the dresses, no
Almost
buttons.
like Catholic, almost.
No, I think
Not
even
even.
more strict than that.
Like none.
Well, their lifestyle. A nun is like.
What?
Huge candy store, fresh baked
What's a
pretzels
nun?
and sweets. Yum. Oh,
It's not what I expected.
yeah. No,
What's
there's a
that?
girl on TikTok who makes everything like kosher. She had some she made some like pretzel snacks that were kosher.
What's that?
Kosher. That looked really good. Yep, horse and carriage. Okay, so guys, let me see what you think. So Jacob called me at a good time. I was sidetracked, but I remember I did say yes. For his 16th birthday, he wants a tattoo. What do you guys think about that? Should I keep my word and allow him to get a tattoo for his 16th birthday? They live old school, no cars, farming, and they stay away from us for life.
Oh. Mind you.
Yeah, you know what? So my dad lives in Indiana, and the house that he had just built was built by the Amish, and he said that is the best built home that he ever has lived in. And my dad's bought several homes, all in California, and the Amish built his home, and he was trying to get me to move out to Indiana, and I said there ain't nothing out there for me in Indiana but you, so no thanks. But he was saying that they really did his house like beautifully, and it was well put together, not rushed, none of that. So yeah, Incredible Carpenters.
No! I'm a great kid.
No.
I do great things for great people.
That's the one. Somebody said no, erasable ink.
No.
Oh my, a fake one only.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Depends on what he wants. I think it should. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. It's something he could potentially be later. Okay.
Exactly.
So I'm the queen of vetoing things. And so I asked him, what is it that you would even want? What have you come up with? Because I've asked you this a few weeks ago. So what is it what do you want on your body?
Well, I've been thinking this for a while, and I've consulted with a good amount of people.
Wait, okay, so pause. Why are you consulting with other people what you should get?
That have tattoos.
Okay.
Because I made sure so that because if they regret it, then they obviously have some sense in what not to get, and if it's smart. So I was thinking, the creation of Adam.
What's that?
It's like it's literally when Adam was being created, like in the Bible. in their hands are like about to touch, create life. And some type of verse that means something to me and me only.
So can you show me a picture of what this is?
Yeah, for sure. I have my phone right here.
Him and this whole tattoo thing. Like I don't know what possessed me to even say yes, tattoo. Maybe wait another year. Be 1,000% sure, Jacob. Be sure.
I want Jacob to have a.
Keisha, I will not allow him to get no damn basketball. Keisha, I will not. We will go get go on Temu and find a basketball semi-permanent and slap that on. Heck no.
But like this, and then the Bible verse like over it.
Okay, so he's saying something like this.
And then have like.
You don't even have. First of all, you're hella skinny, so.
Can we relax?
Oh, sorry. You've been in the gym. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. But.
One hand on this side and the other hand on this side.
Okay, biblical tattoos and you're accepting. Hey, listen. Well, hold on. Because I got a biblical Well, I have what do they call it? A tramp stamp on my back, and I threw a biblical tattoo. I honestly want to get that like fixed and fixed.
How do you do a tramp stamp and a tattoo at the
Don't
same
ask no
time?
questions. Don't ask. Don't ask no questions. Okay, so
Exactly. See, you know ball. You know ball. Exactly, but like smaller.
Now he's gonna write Alina on his hand.
I wish he will.
I'm not even putting my mom's name on my arm. Nobody. No names on my arm.
Why you can't get Elise? Why? What
Man.
you mean? Not even my mom. Not even mom. What?
Cause you're
Calm down.
Cause you're the highest, and I'm not putting nobody name on my body.
You wouldn't even get my name?
Even when I'm older, not now.
But
Why can't that be your first tattoo? I think that's cool.
Your name is kind of tough, so.
Yeah, shut up. But the way you said it, I ain't even getting mom's name.
Yeah.
Like, dang, calm down. Calm down. Okay, so this is what he's thinking.
Exactly. Come on.
Don't gas him up.
Please gas me up.
Don't gas him up. Oh my God. I don't know. We gotta
Wait
see.
another year. Wait another year.
Hey.
Wait another.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I agree. Maybe wait another year.
Yes, please. Please wait another year.
We'll see.
We'll see when it's your birthday in September. See if you still feel the same way. Because what made you
It's
even
gonna hurt though.
pick this? Like, why? What does it mean to you?
It's actually a good story. So we were in Bible class. In this Bible class, my least favorite class, and we're in there and we start talking about the creation of Adam and like all of Genesis and stuff. And then I found it really like interesting how God literally breathed life into us. And that's like every time I hear about the Bible, I think about that. And how God breathed life into us, and we literally have the Holy Spirit within us. And in that tattoo, it literally shows Him breathing life and inserting the Holy Spirit into humanity. And I feel like that means a lot to me.
Anybody want to pull a tooth out?
Pull your tooth out.
But yeah, that's what that means to me. And it actually made me have some, what's the word? Not focus, but like.
Okay, and what is the reasoning for a tattoo? Like, why couldn't you do something else? Like, why a tattoo? Because you play basketball and then you could be out there like this and showing your arm? Like, what is the reasoning?
Okay, one, obviously it looks cool. Two, it's a representation of who I am as a Christian and a man. And yeah, those are the two key reasons right there.
Do you guys think that that's good enough reasons?
Well,
Stop. No, I'm not going another one. If I get the
You
first
say
one,
that. You say you don't want another one. First of all, can you even take pain?
Yeah.
When you be sick, you be.
Okay, there's a difference. Being sick, no go. But like physical pain, cool.
Well, you did handle breaking your arm pretty well.
Like I literally broke my entire hand, and then I thought I jammed my finger, and I wanted.
But that was because adrenaline. You imagine someone taking and go.
I mean, it couldn't be that bad.
Alright.
Especially because it's your arm. Now,
But that's bony. What are you talking about?
It's not gonna be as bad as like somewhere with less like.
But is it even acceptable at school?
Yes.
because it's Christian.
Hakeem has a whole arm sleeve.
But did he come there with it already?
Okay, he did. But
Okay,
Camille got a tattoo. He's been there since 7th grade. Jaden Stewart, tattoo. He just got it not even too long ago. Jaden Thompson, tattoo. He got it. He's been there since what? Middle school. Who else got a tattoo? And he transferred with a tattoo already. It's acceptable after you've had it for like 2 weeks.
So you have to
And you can't, like, you get a tattoo and, oh, look at my tattoo. Can't do all that. It's just there.
You gonna be doing extra though? What's up?
First, obviously, when I first get it,
Oh, so if the school, so if the school has issues, are you okay with wearing long sleeves?
Yeah, I wear jackets most of the time.
Wait, and then someone said influence. Jacob, he will never get a face tattoo over my dead body.
Never.
Oh, Cutie Pie said she likes the story behind it.
Exactly. See, it has some substance to it.
Influence. So do you think that you've been influenced because other people have tattoos, and then you see how it looks on the court, or is that something that you like? Be honest, because if you were influenced by other people, I understand that, because influence is a mother. You get what I'm saying? But is that something that can be capping?
Well, yeah. It does look. It looks cool on the court, and yeah, it looks all nice and whatnot. But I've thought about it for a while. I know I couldn't get it back then because I'm still young. But yes, it looks cool.
Let's go see Jakob.
But influence wasn't a major role.
It what?
Influence wasn't a major role in the reason I wanted it. One tattoo I did find cool, cause like I figured out the meaning of getting a tattoo. Like it's part of who you are. Jaden Stewart.
Part of who you are, or maybe more expressing.
It tells, not part of who you are, but tells.
A tattoo tells who you are. You think?
Or like it's a little piece. It's little pieces of you. It's almost like it expresses yourself, like you said. His friend died not too long ago, and he got like I gotta find it, but it's like his friends' names on there. It's a little part of him that he liked to share with the world. And like I saw that tattoo, and I was like, dang, that really like has some story behind it. Like it's a part of him that left him. So why not keep it there forever?
Well, you can get it later.
I miss you, bro.
His best friend.
Just go to his grave.
Ty said, just go to his grave. I don't know. My whole thing about it is, with the whole tattoo thing, is that tattoos, I don't know. I feel like tattoos shouldn't always be visible. Like you being a young man, right? And just the way the world is and how people view people. You, like, let's be real. You're going to be a black man, you know, and you want to be an optometrist, right? How would that look for you going into a professional setting and you got this tattoo blasted? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how would you feel if you were being perceived differently because of your tattoo choices? I mean, you can always cover it up. Like, you go to interview, of course, you're going to have a long sleeve on or whatever. But how do you think you would feel if you were perceived negatively because you got a tattoo? So all I'm saying is you have to think about your choices in the long run and how they will affect you. And are you able to be like, well, I don't give a damn how anybody feels or looks at me because of my tattoo choice? I'm going to stand behind it. Or will you be like feeling some type of way because they're looking at you or treating you different, or maybe you don't get the same opportunities because of this? You have to, whatever decision you make, you have to be able to stand 10 toes on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think I'd be good. I mean,
you think? With this, you can't be thinking. You got to know. I'm going to be good regardless of what anybody says or thinks about me and this tattoo. This is the reason behind it. I did it because of X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? And then be able to accept the consequences of that if you're not able to get a job because of this. You get what I'm saying? Because everything you do, whether positive or negative, has a what do you call it? Like for every action, there's a reaction. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's positive or negative. So you have to think all about that besides the just now. Okay. And the fact when your ass get old as hell, you're going to be having this wrinkled up, you dig. Yeah, so they do. So they also do, like, you can do, some tattoo artist knows how to do the temporary ones. I think you feel the same kind of pain, but it's superficial. It doesn't go all the way in. You get what I'm saying? Maybe, I mean, that's extra money because you would do that and then go back, but maybe we should try that route first and see. You know what I'm saying? How you feel. See it on your body first and see if that's something that you really would want. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Instead of just like going all in. But again, you have to be 10 toes down on your decision and think not just now, but 10 years, 20 years, 30 years down.
Because I thought about the job thing too. Like, that was one of the first questions that crossed my mind, because it's the rest of your life and I'm going to be an adult soon. And if I'm getting treated differently or looked at differently or taken as something else because it's something that's a part of me, then maybe that's not the exact place where I should be. If you can't accept me for me, then what am I here for? That makes sense? Like, kind of like with your surgical tech. What's her name? The surgeon, RN, whatever she was being rude to you, and you just roll with the punches, just like I'm gonna do. You didn't cause a hissy fit. You didn't throw an attitude. You just scrubbed out.
But you also have to have, like, I mean, so the world is not fair, right? Mm-hmm. And you never want to give yourself as, like, a young man a disadvantage. Do you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't know, because so history repeats itself, right? Mm-hmm. In the beginning, tattoos are like, oh, you're a gangbanger, da 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 da, and then now people are becoming like more acceptive of tattoos. People are expressing themselves with piercings, blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. But then eventually, what if it goes back around and it's like, nah, we're shaping things back up, and you can't have visible tattoos, blah blah blah. That's something that can happen in your time. So I'm just saying, like, how would you feel that? You're gonna just be like, well, they didn't accept me, so obviously it's not the right place for me. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Well, I'm obviously gonna do everything in my power in the position I have to get to where I work to be. But in the end, if I literally can't get there and I've exerted everything that I've had to get there, then that's just not the plan God has for me. If I exhausted all options, put in my 200%, and I'm still getting looked at differently because of a tattoo, then...
Or you're not afforded opportunities?
Alright. Then it's not what God had in his cards.
I'm just saying, you have to be able to make sure, like, as you're about to be 16, you have to think of the choices that you make now. And think of not just, like, you have to think about the consequences and the longevity, like, down the line. You can't just be making decisions just based off of now, but how will it affect you for your future?
Right.
Is what I'm saying. I only have 2 more years. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so I just want you to use critical thinking, because one day, you know, you're going to have a family or whatever, you go to college, whatever, like, you need to be able to not just think for the right now. That's all I'm saying.
I feel it.
Feel it?
Yeah.
Just coming in here, I love the dialogue you're having with him. And yeah. Hey, Anna, how are you? Yeah, so I think the consensus would be that we would find a place that will do, like, temporary tattoos with the design that he wants, and he try that and he see that and see if that's something that he really wants on his body permanently, and then we can go from there. You know what I mean? Maybe that'll be something that we have to actually do in the summer, so that way No, well, you probably have to be 16 to do that. But try that first and see if that's something that he really wants on his body, and see if it still means the same. Or hell, he might say that now, and then September come and he got a whole different plan. Who knows? But we have to let that marinate. You know what I mean? And yeah.
I agree.
Because you have you're a nice figure now, but I'm telling you, you gotta make sure that ask AI to show you heavier, 30, 40 pounds heavier. How would that look?
Whoever suggested the temporary tattoo, thank you. That was smart.
Yeah, and we can see if that's something. Yeah?
I agree. I can come to terms with that.
Yes, Dada.
What am I gonna do for my next birthday?
Boy, your birthday is not till
It's
2026.
2025.
I can't even think. I'm trying to think about making it to Friday. I ain't worried about your birthday next year. Boy, your brother is coming up. That's what I gotta worry about. Yeah. Huh? You went to the whole Warriors game for your birthday. Why are you thinking about your birthday next year?
That wasn't even too long ago.
I know, exactly.
It's all about you.
What's this month's June?
It's June.
April, May, June.
That's why it's never too late.
2
Start
months.
now. Get your goals now. It's still plenty of time left in the year to reach your goals and do what it is that you want to do. I'm telling you, like, literally. Goodness gracious. Like, and then Jacob had the nerve to say, oh, that went fast. For who? For who? Who did that go fast for? I didn't suggest a temporary tattoo. Oh, NW said he didn't suggest a temporary tattoo. The still and pick ones from Amazon.
Hey, you already agree. Hey.
No, he had to make clarity.
Hey.
He said still and pick. He didn't say.
Hey.
Time does fly for who?
Not the person doing it.
What's the saying? Time fly by when you having fun. I was not having fun. I was not having fun. I can like exhale now, but I'm literally in the trenches. And I was doing the math. If they're gonna pay me $25 an hour as a new grad, that means I'll bring gross $4,000 a month. Let's do the math here while I'm still going to be like kind of stressed because my rent is $23. I'm a woman. Oh, NW is a woman. Sorry about that if he misspoke. Sorry about that, NW.
My bad.
Sincerely apologize. So if I gross $4,000 a month, my rent is $23.50. The boys, my car note is $648, which I am going to be working hard to get rid of that car note and pay that car off. You already see that the money ain't going to be moneying, and the math ain't math, and it's going to be a deficit. What was I saying? Because now I didn't lost my train of thought.
What? Something about, I don't know.
Dang, I forgot where I was going with that. Can you guys tell me in the comments? I'm literally tired. I be up at 4 a.m. Why the sad face, NW? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So for me, when something happens to me, I be in my feels. I may be in my feels for a day or so, and then low-key feeling sorry for myself and like, oh, how's this? I talk to my mom, and then she like kind of like she be putting some sense into me, but then I still be wanting to be in my feels for another day, and oh, woe is me, and then I pray and I get to it. That's kind of like the cycle. I have to like, what is it like? I have to
Rebirth.
like self-pity and like, oh, why is this? But lo and behold, it always works out, and I know it's gonna work out. Hopefully soon I get out of that. I stop immediately like want to be like woe is me and having to go through this whole like cycle, and I can just get to it like, okay, this happened, what's good, you know, pray about it and keep going, start making up a plan instead of doing that like self-pity wallow like why again, and because I do that and I feel like like my mom told me, she's like, you're going to keep being like low-key attacked and going through things like that because essentially I'm not passing the test. I'm just acting all defeated, blah, blah, blah. And so I want to pass the test, and I want to just immediately when things happen be like, this too shall pass. Okay, this is happening now. I get it. I understand it. And what now? You know what I mean? Instead of just feeling like, because even you experience when I just be in my mood, I don't be talking. I just
let you.
Yeah.
It's like a Mayflower.
A Mayflower.
Yeah.
I only know the boat Mayflower.
You go.
Is that a real plant?
I believe so. Yeah. It's only you sprout up, and then as soon as the season comes, you shrivel up, die, and then the remnants of it come back up. Yeah.
So not me being a Mayflower.
Yeah. Exactly. And your birthday's in May. Even better.
Sumo says I'm a Mayflower.
Even a real thing. I might have just made that up.
I only know the Mayflower being the boat.
I might have just made that up, guys. Don't quote me. Mayflower.
For right now.
Mayflower.
Oh, I was talking about the low pay on the job on top of the disrespect. I know, but then where was I going with that? Man, where was I going? Low pay job and the disrespect. Shoot, I can't even remember. What happened?
No, that's not even a real shit.
Oh, so royalty, when I got called in, yeah, we talked about it, but I'll recap it for you. So, when he called me in, basically he was telling me about the job, what he expects, and that, you know, the whole family blah, blah, blah type thing. And he offered me the job. He didn't even, low-key, he didn't even, like, you know, when you do an interview or when they're talking to you about the position that they're trying to offer you, you know how they'll be like, do you have any questions? That man didn't even do that. He honestly, made me, he just said what he said and then stuck out his hand like, you good? Like, you accept?
He knew
And
what it was.
and I just shook his hand, and I did have questions, but the way that it went, and he was just talking, you know, about him knowing my work ethic and things like that, I was honestly scared to ask any questions. And so
Hustler right there.
Huh?
Getting some money. Hustler in you right there.
Me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not a hustler. I just making things me and do what I can. And so then he told me to go immediately upstairs to HR and do my paperwork, or like give them my information so that way they can send me the paperwork. But I did get the job offer, which I'm excited about. I'm still just in my head going over the pros and cons of it, and all of that, because they, like I said, they do they do got some issues there. I try to pray with gratitude for at least one thing when I'm feeling down. That's so hard. Thank you, royalty. That's so hard. Like, so when everything was happening to me a few weeks ago, I'm not kidding you, I'm getting no, what exactly, because I don't want to tell no stories. The boys' tuition issue was coming up. They were saying that if I didn't get like caught up or whatever, that they were going to be disenrolled, when I'm like, dang, for the next year, not the current year. They were saying they were going to be disenrolled for the next year. I had that. I had the notice that my financial aid didn't go through. There was one other bill. Oh, my car note. It was a whole bunch of things that would just do. And I tried to have that mentality. And I was literally, I'm like, I don't even have nothing to be grateful for. You know, and maybe I was just being dramatic. I was being dramatic because I did have things to be grateful for. I still had a chance to wake up another day and try again. You know, I had the health of, you know, myself, my boys, and even though bills are piled up and things are past due, I still have a home. You get what I'm saying? I did, but I was being so dramatic that I said I didn't even have things to be grateful for. And so you're absolutely right. Like, I got to stop being like that. and when things just come to me and things just happen, to not get, like I said, how I would get, just feeling like so defeated and woe is me for that day or so, but immediately be like, you know what, this is happening to me and this is what I'm grateful for through it all. So you're absolutely right. I need to do that more because I don't have it all together. Like, when I'm talking on my reels and things like that, I make it general, but I be saying things that I myself need to hear, like, while I'm going through it. So it's not, oh my God. Hold on. I don't want to, like, cry. I don't want to get emotional.
Word.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. When I do like my reels and things like that, I make it general, but I literally be going through it, and these are the words that I say, these encouraging words and thoughts and stuff like that, because I be needing to hear that. And low-key, I be playing my videos to myself, you know what I mean, to let that like resonate and all of that. And yeah, it's your girl be going through it. I am not perfect over here, and I be needing every little bit of everything that I be saying.
Have y'all ever cheated on a test?
Is that how you got an A on Bible?
Nah, I'm scared to cheat. I'm too scared, especially with Miss V. She's like a sniper. Can't do all that.
Why, people have been cheating? People cheated and got caught?
Yeah, today I asked her. I was doing the test. I was thinking, have you ever caught a cheater during finals? She's like, yeah, I just caught one. What?
Mm-hmm.
And she's talking to me. She's like, yeah, I just caught one. Yesterday, too.
So then what happened? What did she do?
She's so discreet. You don't even know. Like, who did it? They have to tell you that they cheated. Like, she'll probably let you finish the whole test, just put it as a 0. That's something that you would do.
That's hella cold-blooded.
Like, she'll let you finish. She'll be like, ask questions and everything. Looking, good job. 0.
She's cold-blooded.
Exactly.
Not let you do the whole, so she won't even bust you out.
Not even. Or if she's like mad, she'll be like, give me your phone. And then if you don't fess up, you're like, all right. And you get that 0, and you catch that 25 demerits plus suspension, is over.
That's cold-blooded. Teachers are on point nowadays.
She has a whole bucket for phones. Like, she just walks through phones. It got so bad.
People want to cheat off your test? I ain't gonna lie. I have cheated. It
got so bad, people started bringing like secondary phones to school so they can give them a decoy phone and cheat with their real phone on the test.
Really?
Swear.
I cheated mostly in Spanish.
I'm good at Spanish.
With my friend Priscilla. Her name was Priscilla.
They made that face.
Huh?
Priscilla.
No. Her name was because I was trying to remember her last name, but her name was Priscilla, definitely, because I no habla español. no habla.
Yeah, it's getting so bad. They'll bring like an iPhone X, and she's like, phone. They're like, all right, throw the phone in the basket.
Wow.
Getting crazy.
Yeah, no, that's the only time. But
Have you ever?
Yeah.
what did you cheat on?
Last year.
Why?
Wait, you just lied.
No.
You just said when you was back over here, you just said you was scared to cheat.
And Miss V, there's a difference. Miss V. Miss V, yeah, she got it. But last year when I had world history, there was like 46 questions. It was just a definition. I did none of the definitions. I knew nothing, and I was not taking that 0 to the chest. So I got the paper because you can write notes. So you're not allowed to give your paper to someone else. That's cheating.
Right.
So the dude in front of me, he wasn't the smartest, but I know I knew he could follow some instructions. Right? Yes and no. So I was like, let me get your paper. He was like, no. And then I had to like, I don't persuade him to give me his paper. So he gave me the paper. And I was like, all right, just put it on the floor. Maybe you like just look like you dropped it. And he put it on the floor, and I sure did.
So that because you don't have to write it either. You just so that's lame. That whole throwing a piece of paper on the floor is like dead giveaway. That's the oldest trick in the book. You should have came harder than that, because teachers already know if you have something and you just do it this and it's just on the floor, she gonna look at the person in front, the person inside, and the two there. Like, why would you do that?
The thing. She sat over there. I'm sitting like on this side of the class, so the paper's over here. She's not seeing that, and she's like little need glasses. So I was chilling.
You gotta come harder than that if you were gonna cheat. I mean, don't be cheating, but that was pretty lame. Throw your paper on the floor.
Like now,
it's just like the person who has the desk. The desk is like that, and they have the answer key on the side like this on either side. Like, that's hella obvious.
But what people do now, they bring like puffers and like big jackets, and they'll put the phone like in. There were 2 jackets, regular jacket and like a puffer or something. Put the phone right there, like half unzip the puffer, so if you look down, you can see your phone, and then like you could do the. Yeah.
You guys are horrible. That's the horrible cheating ways.
You
like,
guys.
Yeah.
You get one notification, it's over.
Yeah.
D&D.
Huh?
D&D.
That's a lame way of cheating, because the teachers already know to look for people with big bulky jackets, hoods on their heads, and the hoodies with the pockets. That's lame.
It's not even like that. It literally looks so like inconspicuous.
But, so what if she tells you take your jacket off in class? You're fucked.
Who's saying that?
The teachers.
All
right, take your jackets off. It's hot in here. No jackets on, no hoods on, no hoodies on while you're in class.
Yeah, then they're doomed. That's.
I'm just saying, like, so that cheating method is not a good method, because what if she tells you to take? Huh?
What did you use to cheat?
I just handed my paper to Priscilla. I wasn't doing.
Go ahead and lock in, Priscilla.
Go ahead and lock in. I wasn't looking at you breaking my neck. Here's the paper. Thank you.
Shout out, Priscilla.
Español no es fácil por.
Spanish is not easy.
But
it's very fun.
No,
boring. Is that boring or fun?
I don't know. Pero is butt. Pero is butt.
Yeah, divertido. I learned that. Is it?
Español.
I believe it's. Oh, it's boring.
So say it the whole thing.
Spanish is not easy to do, but it's very boring.
Cutie Pie, is he correct?
Yes.
Watch this word.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that? What was the final grade in Spanish for the year?
I got 87, 88. I gotta look. It's got the high B's and low A's.
What are you? High B's and what are you?
High B's and low A's.
Where is this swag coming from? What are you?
Hey, I'm happy with my 4th quarter.
God, this swag. Yeah. Hey, all I had to do was threaten that if he didn't get good grades this year, Alina was out of there. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you. Bye. With the girl, you gonna tell her, bye.
What's that group called? NSYNC?
Yes. She was gonna be out of there. That's that TikTok song, out of there. But if you don't know, take it back to the millennials. Bye. Boring summer. No girlfriend. See you next summer. Tell her, hold it down while you on summer break. Because you wasn't about to have no girlfriend. Sorry, not sorry. Until that first report card came back out, because I ain't playing no games. You want to stay on the phone with her all night and not be studying? I got something for you.
Hey, I locked in.
Yeah, he tied it up. Yeah, real quick. Because honestly, he did ask me, oh, can she come over Friday? I said absolutely not, because I have work and we ain't doing that. He's like, what about Saturday? And I ain't getting no reply. So he probably trying to show me.
What about Saturday?
What about Saturday?
I got studying today. I don't know. I gotta take my CST on the 11th of July. So I gotta lock in because honestly,
Well, you had all summer break.
Just
yeah, you got all summer break. You just seen her. You would have just seen her on Friday. What's the rush to see her on Saturday?
Halliburton?
just let her come over. Just let her. You can chill in here and study. You can chill wherever you want. This is your house. You can chill wherever you want.
I know that, but you act like
Titus gonna be here.
I'm not worried about you doing anything. You're just so pressed to see her when you would have just seen her the day before. You don't even let it. You guys miss each other. I'm surprised you're not on the phone with her now. Where's she at?
I was.
Where?
No, I was, and I came on here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
She's probably watching.
Oh my God. What is her thing? I'm gonna block her. God, leave.
I don't know.
But anyways,
she says you're funny.
I'm funny.
Yeah,
No,
like
she
you're
didn't.
funny. She says I like your mom. She's fun.
She did not say that.
She always looks scared to say anything to me.
She is scared of you.
Why?
She was like, I don't think your mom gonna let me come over. I was like, why? She's like, I don't know, I'm scared of her. Well, I was like, why? She'll be happy. Just chill.
No,
She's
I'm
not
gonna keep it real. I ain't one of your little friends.
Yeah.
And we ain't doing no fooling around over here. Thank you, royalty. Oh yes. Oh, so listen, proud moment. I know my food is good when the next day Ty even wants to eat it, and that katsu sauce was hella good.
That was good.
Yeah. I listen. So definitely try that recipe. Super easy. My aunt actually, where is it? My aunt actually just bought me a meat mallet. So instead of using the pot, because my aunt watches me, so I'm gonna make it again. But that chicken katsu, hella good. I was impressed, and I did that dang thing.
I thought only like the restaurants could do it. Like it was good. Like it was cut up into little pieces and everything. The sauce was.
I cut it up.
I know.
Yeah.
Like the sauce was accurate. It was
Yeah.
It was actually good though.
Was the mac salad? Is that what it is?
The
Was
mac
that good?
salad was good, but I needed to add a little bit more mayo. But I used what we had, and we didn't have much mayo. We gotta go get some.
Mustard.
We need mayo and mustard
Pickles.
and pickles. Yeah. Oh, and we need some more ranch packets. So we got to make a list. That's probably what we'll do. Not this weekend. Next weekend, I'm going to overwhelm myself. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. But I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I still haven't even ate no pizza. Did you eat the senorita bread?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, yeah.
3 pieces.
I only bought a 10 piece. Yeah.
Do you want some?
No, I don't want. I'm just saying I only bought a 10 piece, so you get 5, Ty get 5. Did you eat any senorita bread, Dada?
Yeah.
You did? No. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me today. It was a great live as always. I am so very thankful that I have a job. I will definitely keep you guys posted on how things are going. After today, 6 more days left. My tentative start date will be, I believe, on the 16th, but I may ask them to push it back a day just so that way I can have a day to like just relax and regroup. I don't know. That's what I'm feeling right now, but tentatively I'll be starting on the 16th. Officially have like a name badge and all of that. I have my surgical state test on the 11th of July, and so I need to really hone in on that because I've kind of been playing around with not studying, and so if I don't lock in now and I fail, it's definitely my own fault because I haven't been consistently doing what I have to do. So I don't want to pay $200 to take it over again. My graduation, before I go, so I am not going to my graduation.
Why?
because that was the part too when everything was happening to me, like things just back and back, like happening back and back to back to back. I did not have the monies to like do it. I did have some people send me, you know, a few dollars, but it just wasn't enough for me to do the graduation. So I won't be doing the graduation. I do plan on getting a shit, I might, you got your 8th grade do you have your 8th grade gown?
I don't even know.
You should.
Oh, I remember you were so mad when I forgot the tassel.
This guy here. Jacob is the worst with remembering like what it is he would do. This boy would play football and forget the helmet. Like
that actually did happen.
Mad annoying. Like Ty is not like that. Ty's not like that.
Oh
None whatsoever. Ty be on his stuff. Jacob will play football, forget the helmet. Jacob's graduating but don't have the tassel. I was livid. Livid.
Over when you graduate.
Like you might as well have forgotten the gown. Like, make it make sense. I don't know where Jacob's brain be all the time, but it don't be with us. It don't be in the room.
A football practice and forgot my pads and helmet. Exactly. That's like going to basketball practice and not having basketball shoes. I did that before too.
Yeah, Jacob is the worst with his remembering. But no, I'm gonna end up ordering a gown from Amazon and just going to take pictures with that, and that will suffice. It was just too much. I don't even understand why they would charge $300 for you to even graduate.
$300 for you to graduate?
Yeah.
Nice.
They charge that. Even when you graduate from a university, I mean, you have to pay some fees, but my God, like, you know, so I'm, huh?
Already worked.
Yeah. And so I won't be doing that, but, yeah, that's the tea on that. I couldn't make it make sense. And look, I'll take a picture with the boys with the certificate. They know what I've been going through, and yes, I would wanted them to have seen me, but it just, they rather see a paycheck and be able to. Oh shoot! So yeah, let me see if I missed anything. Exactly that. You see that from F. Brown?
Exactly. See, F. Brown understands.
Okay, wait. Okay. So before I go, I keep saying that, but I want to ask Jacob while he's here. With everything that you have seen me gone through or whatever, what is a lesson that you can take away from this for yourself?
No matter how difficult, if there's a will, there's a way. That's definitely wow.
No,
seriously.
honestly,
seriously.
no, just saying it because this live. Honestly, I want like,
Seriously.
what's the takeaway lesson that you have learned from this?
With
If that's it, then that's it. But I just want you to like speak from the heart. Like, what do you see through all of this?
okay, so when you first started like the school for it, not the externship, but like the online school and whatnot for it, I thought it was gonna be easy, flexible. You're doing it from home, it's fine. Then that like second, third month kicked in. I saw the tests. Jacob come up, me study. What's this? What's that?
Times, when you were quizzing me?
Yeah, times where you literally couldn't even make a dinner because you had to focus for the test tomorrow and the one after that and the one after that, and then you were so pressed for time, doing all that stuff by yourself while having to pay for things without having like a steady paycheck, doing Instacart while studying, all because you but you believed that you could make it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like you believed you could do it, and then you went out there and did it. Like you had, like people, oh, can you pick them up while I study? Because you got that done. You communicated to the people you needed to. You did everything you had to do. Mm-hmm. And now you're at externship just landed a job, and it's only uphill from here. That's what I learned. There's a will, there's a way.
Aww. Well, on that note, because I don't want to cry, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for joining this live and talking to us. I'm going to eat and relax and spend the rest of the evening with the boys. Yeah, God will provide always.
Go watch Game 1, Finals, OKC versus Indiana.
I got Pacers in 7.
Pacers are not winning.
Pacers at 7.
I don't even know what they're talking about. It's literally on, but I'm going to turn on Forensic File. All right, love you guys. Bye.